I just want to sweep the day. You know what I'm saying? Just sweep the day. You put in 3 or 4 bets and you sweep the whole goddamn day. No sweat bets. But no, what did we do yesterday with WNBA? We get the 2-for-1 action. That means you lose one, you win two. I had enough. We are winning the whole goddamn day today in WNBA betting. Let's go.
Money Pots.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
Welcome everybody back for another episode of How to Win at Betting WNBA. I am the host. I'm the CEO. They call me Moss Money. And again, 2-for-1 special yesterday. We had 3 full bets and one of them didn't hit, but we won the other 2. So it was an up day, but it could have been so much better. We crushed our over bet. They scored damn near 200 points. I think the line was at 175.5, and we smoked it. So that felt good. Sparks won outright on a layup at the end of the game there. So that was kind of interesting. I didn't think they would win, but they've been hot. And I said they were going to be hot. So there's our 2. And then obviously Miss Jones of the Liberty did not hit her double-double. So, but it is a big slate of games today. We have 5 games today and 4 bets to walk through and talk through. So without further ado, let's bring up the handy dandy sports book and get right into the bets. Actually, you know what? I think the other view was better, so let's do it like that. Do-do-do-do. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Well, Nate, if you were prepared, the computer didn't reset, we would be good. All right, let's zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see what we're talking about. All right, no, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, so first game, Valkyrie, Suns. Valkyrie has been obviously playing well. I think one of the surprise teams of the year. I think their coach is going to be up for coach of the year. Probably should win it, or I think it's a him. I forget. But they should win it. Line is at -5. The one with this game is that Valkyrie coming off a win yesterday that we had them winning. They're going against one of the worst teams in the league, and then Connecticut Sun with Tina Charles. But let me look at some of the scores. I know I bet them. I didn't bet them to win yesterday. I bet them to win Friday, I think it was. And I think they did win. Yeah, they beat the Wings, which is another terrible team. So they don't have Thornton, right? Thornton's out for the year. She had successful surgery. I think it was today or yesterday. So you got to try and see how they're going to score here. They did beat the Suns last time, 87-63. So they beat them pretty good. That was in at Golden State. This is in Connecticut, which doesn't really make a difference. It's not like, Connecticut's got a home field advantage or anything like that. Let's take a look here. I'm leaning Valkyrie here is where I want, but what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to look for a bet for Tina Charles. Because I'm trying to see if the one thing Valkyrie does, they play good team ball. So Thornton was a piece of that, but since they play such good team ball, I don't think they're going to lose much from her. She was obviously leading them in all statistical categories, but they play such team ball. It's just like minutes for other people are going to tick up. I just don't have a sense of who's going to be like now the go-to person. It might be Tiffany Hayes. I'm just not sure. I got to see them play more. But um, going to our bet here, we'll look at Tiffany Charles in a little bit here. We're going Valkyrie, right? I like Valkyrie here at -5. I'm taking a line, kind of a big number, but I just don't think Connecticut Suns, like even with them, without Thornton, I still think I like Valkyrie. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work for the Connecticut Suns, man. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. Valkyrie's won 2 out of the last 3, but they beat bad teams. And they've been, like I said, they've been a surprise team, and all their games have been tough. Over the last, 3 games, even before the All-Star break, they did lose to Seattle pretty big, but they played Phoenix ton, lost by a point, and they lost by 2 points in Vegas, right, to the Aces. So one of those games swing, right, and beating one of those, 2 kind of top, well, Aces are just off this year, but beating Phoenix or even beating both those teams, they'd be 4-1, and we having a completely different story out of their last 5. So I think they win this game pretty easily. Yeah, give me Valkyrie -5 here as my first best bet for our 1 o'clock game. But I do want to find a bet here for Tina Charles, though. Let me see if I don't think she had a good game last game when they played them. And the reason is because they're such a great defensive rebounding team. But Tina Charles didn't play a lot that game because the game was damn near over by half, right? It was 32 to 59 by half. Tina Charles only played 20 minutes of that game. And she was not, 9. She had 9 and 3, I think. In most games, she's playing 34, 33 minutes. So, it's a really a blowout when she's only playing like 20 minutes. But let me see what her numbers are. Because with Thornton now, I could see Tina Charles getting some rebounds here. Double for Tina Charles. Some player points. Let's see. 15.5. She had 9 points. She plays the whole game. Is this game going to be a little bit more competitive than it was? I like the Tiffany Hayes over 14.5, just from what she did last time. But they play such great team ball. And Tina Charles is really their only scoring option. Let's put a parlay with Tina Charles later on. Let's see. What's her, like, for her to score 10 points, a -800, maybe at 12. That's a big drop. All right. Yeah, we'll play with that later. So stick around. We'll do a little parlay. Let me write that down real quick here. We'll put a parlay together for y'all. So make sure you guys stick around. So let's say 4. All right. All right. Next game. We're going to go right in a row. So we got. Now, this game should be a primetime game and should be everything. But I don't. Let me check. I didn't check if she's playing this game. Obviously Caitlin Clark is out. They're still reevaluating her. We got the Fever going to Chicago. Angel Reese is a game time decision. Looks like, wow, a lot of games, a lot of injuries here for Chicago. Haley, a lot of outs. I didn't even know they were so hurt, so banged up. I knew about Angel Reese, but I remember, I think the last game that Chicago played. Let's see who played the last game Chicago played. I'm leaning here for the Fever, obviously. Again, Chicago's not a good team, but I just want to see. My bet here is looking at Angel Reese. If she plays, we're going to be looking at all her unders, but they're not going to be able to score with Indy. All right, let's do it. It's not even worth it. We're going to Indy here. -9. They should bomb on them. I do like Cardosa, though. She typically is on the floor a little bit better than Angel Reese. even though Angel Reese has been balling. But give me Fever definitely -9. I don't think and never bet these, y'all. When you see these ones right here, never bet them. Never, ever. They never win. I'm gonna see. Do we have a double for? We don't have a double for Cardosa. That sucks. She should be a double. I wonder what Angel Reese here at double. It says yes that she's going to play. Let me see if I can look up anything on Angel Reese. It's getting close to game time, so let me see if we can get some Angel Reese info for you guys. Let's see. But Fever should bomb on them, man. I might even look at even if Angel Reese plays. So here's a way to look at this bet. If you want to wait till Angel Reese is if you want to wait till Angel Reese gets the nod if she plays or not to bet this line should go down probably a half a point, maybe a whole point. You can wait for that -9. But once she's declared out, this might jump to 10 too. So you want this under double digits for sure. So yeah, give me for right now Fever at -9 for sure. But give me 1 sec. I want to check is there any news on Angel Reese playing today? I don't see anything. So I guess news hasn't come out yet. Let me see. Fever versus Sky. No, nothing's come out yet that I can see for right now quickly. So yeah, give me the Fever -9. Can't believe Cardoso's not in here. They don't have anything for Cardoso. That's so silly. They just got AB. You know who? You know what I'm gonna check? I bet you Witch's Face has them. Let's go to FanDuel. Don't really like betting FanDuel. But let me just double check if they got Cardoso over there. They usually do pretty good with having everybody up there. Double. They do not. They just have the 3: AB, Natasha Howard, and Angel Reese. All right. I would be taking anything Angel Reese under coming off that injury, to be real with you. Like Angel Reese here, under. Points, Angel Reese, under. Definitely under here. I would definitely do under here for Angel Reese points. She's got a leg injury right now. And I don't, even though she's been balling, I think she's been averaging like 19, 16, and 5 over her last 6 games. I don't trust her coming off an injury. I think she's going to be smart. I think she's going to play a little bit more timid, maybe take a couple more jump shots than she probably normally would. But yeah. And the Fever have beaten them by 20 every game. Every game they beaten them by 20, 93 to 58. First game, damn near of the year. Then 79-52 last time. It don't matter if it's in Indy or Chicago, they busting that ass. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. I feel like let me see about Sophia Cunningham, what she does against them. Mitchell be getting money. What she do against the Sky? She had 17 in the Commissioner's Cup and 15 I think Angel, Caitlin Clark played in both those games, if I'm not mistaken, oddly enough. But I want to go to Sophia Cunningham real quick. The enforcer. Because she's hit double digit points in the last 7 games. But I just wonder what she does against Chicago, against the Sky. She not played them? Wow, she hasn't even played them. She hasn't been in a court with them. Let's see what her threes are. If it's 2.5, we got to take that. Is this Michelle? So let's, yeah, I think she gets 2. She's, what is she? 10 points. All right, we got it. We're adding this. All right, so here's a little small 2 same game parlay. Let me see what this looks like. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Give me Sophia Cunningham and Moneyline Fever plus 128. Lock it up. Jesus Christ, that's money right there, boy. That is money. That is money. That is money in the bank. Money in the bank. Let me zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can see that a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah. Plus 128 on that. That is money. That is absolutely money. What? So the only problem with this one though, let me fall back. If she doesn't play the whole game and they blow them out. So the -9 still is in effect, but if you want to get a little bit greedy and go with the -9, it's plus 238, which is a significant, it's like $100 more right on your money, which is a significant amount. But if you want the short thing, Chicago's not beating the Fever, right? I'm pretty sure I feel comfortable with Sophia Cunningham scoring 10 points on them. She's making 2 to 3 threes per game. Her line for 2 threes is -180. So when you look at that logic of how the books are seeing how she's going to score, she's going to get you 2 threes. So that's 6 points. 2 buckets and 3 quarters maybe. Yeah. Give me a break. You're making it too easy. You're making it too easy for me. That might be the biggest bet of the day. I just want to see what is the total points? Total points half. I'm spending way too much time on this game. But I see gems. I see gems in an ass whooping. Total points. Chicago 73 points? Oh my goodness. What? Where are they getting 73 points? I don't think they've scored 70 against this team yet. And their best player, who's been playing the best, is out. What are we doing? Oh, we're giving the money team more bets to bet to make some money. They haven't scored 60 points. They haven't scored 60 points yet against this team. Under. Oh my God. Three bets on this one game? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're making money is what we're doing. Oh my God. When's the last time we scored 70 points? They scored 70 points against the Lynx. They haven't scored 70 points in 3 straight games. They scored 49, 68, and 57. Oh for 2 in the last home games. So what? I'm doing it. We're riding the wave, man. I told you I'm sweeping the week. I'm sweeping this game. I tell you that right now. There's no way that I lose all 3 bets in this game. None. 0. Zip. Not happening. All right, let's go to the next game. I'm getting money in this joint, man. I got bills to pay. All right. Aces in Dallas. So this line opened at 8. This was the game where Asia Wilson had got hurt and she came back and she dog walked their ass with 37 and 10. But the game was actually competitive. Both times the Wings have played them tough. This is back home in Dallas with the Wings. Dallas, I'm sorry. The last time they played was a couple weeks ago with the Wings. Getting close to 4 here. Dallas is a little bit is banged up. A little bit banged up. I mean, Paige is out. So, I mean, that kind of tells you a lot. She's supposed to come back, I think, maybe earlier this week. But, you know, they're hurt. They are hurt. And that is why this line is at -9. So, I think Paige, did Paige just get I mean, they still scored 76. Was Paige in that game? No, yeah. Paige was in that game against Golden State. So I don't know who they have. I don't really watch a lot of Dallas games. I think was it Ogumbawale, I believe, is their other scorer. Archie. Her minutes I was going to tick up. Everything for her from a shooting perspective was going to tick up. But this is just a bad matchup. Bad matchup. And our strategy has always been to stick to the stars. So the question is, does Asia Wilson play long enough to get you 23? That is the question. And the guard play for the Aces with Jackie Young, Lloyd, and Chelsea Gray should be good enough, especially with so many guards out, for Dallas. Well, not with the guard and Paige Buckner. And the Aces need this one in a bad way, right? On this road trip, this is their 4th road game out of the last 5 games from the All-Star break, right? They were at Dallas, then home for Atlanta, and then but if you think about it, this is their 4th game over 5 days. If I think that's right. Yeah, because they're coming off a back-to-back with 20 against the Fever and the Lynx, which they both lost, and now they get a get right game. This is definitely a get right game. So, one of this is a first half bet, or even a first quarter bet. Let's see what we got here. Just want to see what team total is. 79 points. Where the hell are they going to get 80 points? I mean, they scored 76 against, but that was with Buckner. Just going to have they played without her yet? There's been 25 games? Let me just see something real quick. I feel like she's played every game. So for her not to play, I wonder if that 79 is based off the last time they played the Aces at home. 79 is a lot of points. It's actually more than Chicago, and they don't have their star. I'm not a little bit worried about the 9. is what I'm thinking. But I'm just wondering if there's a better bet, better bang for our buck here. Double double by Angel Wilson seems about right. Um, this not bad. They don't have anybody. They're gonna have to go big here. She came from the trade with New York with the Liberty. She would remember Lou wanted out because um she wasn't getting any time. So they're gonna have to go big with her. And she's gonna play. I mean, she should play most of the game. You would think, even if they're getting dog walked. That's an interesting bet at plus 1,000. And Paige hasn't played every game. She's been out 5 games. Let me see something here. She just can't jump. That's her problem. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, she was from Seattle, not New York. But when she plays 30 minutes, listen to this. In every game except one, she's played over 30 minutes. She's got a double double. I like that bet. This is a long shot because I'm getting greedy. And this is going to be a cheaper bet. All my bets are like 50, but we're going to do $25 on Lou Euro to get a double double in this game. That's the first bet. My second bet in this game, the line went down. Do they really think that? I don't know why. Like, do they like if they score 79 points? There's no way she doesn't get 10 points. She's not even up there. They don't even have her up there. Yeah, like there's nobody. It's all. Let me see DraftKings. I mean FanDuel, real quick. Do. Yeah, is she here? No, she's not here. Yeah, she's not here. Like, you don't think she's going to score 10 points when they have no other options? They have no other options. I think that double double is a fucking gem. I like the under here. I'm going to stop messing around. I just don't think they're going to score enough points. That doesn't make any sense to me. This line. So we're going under Dallas Wings, 79.5. As our other best bet. I just don't think they can score 80 points without Paige. I don't like if they score over 80 points, I would think you would bet Dallas in this game. Right? I just don't see how they do that against an Aces team. And if they do score 80 points and we miss this bet, there's no way they score 80 points and she doesn't get a double double or at least 10 points. And Lou, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And lie. I know it's Li, so it's hard to know how you pronounce that. So yeah, give me under 79.5. And we got a lot of good bets today. All right. And for our last bet of the day, Phoenix versus the Washington Mystics. I don't understand this line either. Washington's coming off, I think, a surprising win they play. Did they play yesterday? Yeah, against. Actually, not surprising, against Seattle. The Mystics have been kind of playing well recently here, and believe it or not, Phoenix has not. I think Phoenix has lost their last 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. But I think Phoenix has lost their last 3 games, and they're like you're coming into Washington, and then you're gonna beat them by like 10. Like I just don't see that happening. I think Washington is a gritty game. They did beat this team before, Phoenix, but in that game, Brittany Sykes or Brittany Skies, I forget her name. Come on, man, bring up the game. Yeah, Brittany Sykes was 1 for 10 in that game, and they lost by 6. So I don't expect her to be 1 for 10 again in that game. I expect her to have a better game. They're 8-4 at home. Again, like I said, they won 3 out of their last 4, and they lost to a hot Sparks teams twice. But Mercury's coming in, lost to Liberty, lost to Atlanta, lost to Minnesota. So I think that this line is wrong. I'm taking a dog here at plus 7.5. It would not surprise me if Washington wins this game. Would not surprise me if Washington wins this game. Sabalé has been off since she's returned from injury. She had 6-5 last game, 13-1. She hasn't been playing well in this winning streak. She's 7 for 23 out of her last 2 games shooting. She's 3 for 13 from 3. So she's just been off. And if she's off, they're off. So yeah, give me again the Washington Mystics with plus the 7.5. I really like this bet. I expect this bet to get kind of bet down some more. So you guys can lock that in. What's your face is good here for a double Kiki, to be honest with you, if she's on there. Yeah, plus 265. That's a decent bet. She had a double last time they played. I think she had 10 and 11. Let me just double check. I'm almost positive. She was a double machine in the beginning, and she kind of fell off. But it's not a bad bet for her to get a double here. But I mean, I'm not taking that bet right now. But so yeah, I like that bet. Like that bet. All right. Those are my best bets of the day. I know I did say that I was going to do a parlay, but we got enough bets in for today, so no need to push it right here. We're going to win today, and we're going to win today big. So if you guys like betting WNBA, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow button. And as always, happy hunting, happy betting. And don't forget to tell the sports books and the bookman, a.k.a. the boogeyman, you're going to pay us what you owe us. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pot Betting.